My name is Tim Fulton, and I'm the founder and CEO of RamperInnovations. RamperInnovations is a Sitka-based company, and we design and manufacture proprietary products that go into the belly of 737-sized aircraft to assist making the loading and unloading process safer and more efficient. I spent 38 years doing the job of loading and unloading aircraft. And 25 years of that I have spent developing a product to move commercial fish boxes to make it easier on myself and on my crew. I started Ramper Innovations in 2014. We currently have 14 of those products out there throughout the Alaska Airlines route system. In 2016, I decided that there was more need for than just the commercial fish boxes, and I set out to find a product that would work with all commodities, baggage, mail, and cargo. Okay, so what is the problem? The way commercial airlines load and unload their aircraft has not changed since commercial aviation began. It is still being done manually. This is costing, airlines and airports spends billions of dollars every year moving your bags around the airports, but that all stops at the belly door. This is costing the airlines money, and as well as pain and suffering for my fellow ramp agents. In the ramp agent's career, 76% of them will get injured. That injury will cost the airline $122,000. A ground service company experienced in 2015 107% turnover. Each employee costs $5,000 to train them. Small station in Sitka, the emergency maintenance for belly repair is $20,000 a year. The airline industry in the United States alone spends $2.1 billion on mishandled luggage. So what is the solution? To solve us. Tim saves backs. Right. Thank you. TSAVAS is a compact folding conveyor system that goes into the belly of the aircraft and folds out as it's needed as you go back further, and then as you load, it folds back up out of the way. This is, we tested it in Sitka, where I spent most of my career in June of this year, and we are able to figure out a lot of things that didn't work right, and we are adjusting those now. We are currently taking it to engineers, and we have a contract with manufacturers to start producing this. This is going to result in fewer injuries, and our testing shows that we're moving one bag more a minute than the manual method, and you can see that it's a lot less effort to move the baggage. So our market is, ideally you would have 2 units per gate. There's 4,732 gates in the top 80 US airports in the United States. We're selling our units at $50,000 each. That's a total available market for domestic of $473 million. So where we're at right now is we still have some more testing and some improving to do. We're looking for early adopters. Alaska Airlines is actually building a business case to do a 90-day test trial of it. We're having conversations with Menzies Aviation and with Southwest. Eventually, we'll have direct sales with the airlines and ground service companies. Also, we've got the interest of Boeing, and they have sent us a DSA, which is a distribution service agreement, and we're negotiating the terms for that. We filed for our patent application in March of this year. We filed domestically only. We didn't have the ability to file international at that time. We have identified some things in our beta model that are going to, I believe, allow us to file for additional protection, and hopefully we'll have some money in our pockets at that time, have a little traction where we can file internationally as well. Our competition, just as an example, they're a Belgian company. They've been in the United States, thank you, for just 5 years. They've sold 500 units at 120, then they sell their units for $250,000 each. Right? Our partnership with a conveyor manufacturing specialist is in Neenah, Wisconsin. They're engineering and building these conveyors for us. I am the single founder, but I have been very fortunate to put together a great team to help me make informed decisions. We just closed our friends and family round, but we're looking to build relationships with potential future investors. And I'd love to bring somebody else on board to help me bring this project to the world. Once again, my name's Tim Fulton, Ramper Innovations. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the audience to start this off? Oh, we got one coming up. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm playing that.
No worries.
Hi there. I have nothing to do with what you do other than I really love to travel and I like my luggage to be in good shape when I get home. 2 questions. One is, are you going to do an IPO? And please let me know when, because I see nothing but great things on your horizon. And I don't want to be the late adopter. And 2, so let's just say you've saturated your market and every airline in the world has your product. What's next? Is it maintenance of your products? Where's your vision going for 20 years from now?
Well, those are really big questions. Thank you for that. We're not planning on any IPO now. We're just trying to keep our head above water is where we're at. But I have taken Tasavas out there and showed it to the world. And I think the aviation industry is the lowest hanging fruit, but there is so many other ways that this system can be used that we're looking at that for outside the aviation industry. A quick example is the possibility of vans that pick you up at the airport. A huge injury rate for those drivers of those vans. We have a design that we can take that folding system forward with that. So that's a quick example.
Great. Thanks. Judges? Anybody else from the audience want to get ready? Go ahead, Bradley. Okay, go ahead, Juliet.
I'm just wondering, understanding that there's a safety issue with conveyor systems in general.
Yes.
Looks like you've got a contained space. How much thought have you given to the actual risk of the conveyor system itself?
Good question. Yeah, we don't want to make things worse than what's there. So we are working with this. This is something that I put together in my shop, this beta. But the engineering company that we're working with, everything that comes off of there is OSHA certified or OSHA compliant. They don't certify, but is compliant. So we're taking into account those things. And that's part of what we're hoping to do in our testing model as well, is have industry people look at and help us redefine any issues that we might have.
Okay, thanks for that. Bradley?
Can you tell us more about the Boeing distribution service agreement? Is the idea that Boeing would sell this device along with the planes that they sell?
Yeah, so Boeing Aviall, the way they're set up is they want to deliver a total package. Somebody in India buys an airplane, they can buy uniforms and they can buy ways to work the aircraft as well. But what Boeing, in the conversation we're having with them, what they're interested in is just being distribution for us and taking it worldwide. And it's early stages, but it's some potential there as to what how we're going to move forward.
Great, thanks. Last question. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I guess at scale, what do you expect the cost per unit to be roughly?
So right now our agreement is for with the manufacturer, one-offs is $27,000. Okay, but if we can get some substantial orders, of course that goes down, way down. So.
Great, thanks. Let's thank Tim. Thanks.